There we go. All right. Well, I want to welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us. And my name is Erin Spreen from Whitecourt, Alberta, Canada, on the west side of the country of Canada. If you're not sure where that is, you are invited here for a very special presentation. So either you're here live or you're here on a replay, checking out this opportunity. So thank you for joining us. You're obviously here because someone has shared some information to you about OnPassive and the GoFounders opportunity. So what are you going to learn in this webinar? You're going to learn what OnPassive is, who is in charge, what the OnPassive products are, why our products are so needed right now, and the opportunity of passive income through the benefits of the GoFounder opportunity, which we'll get into very detail here. Enter 2021 with OnPassive income. This says 2020. That's only because we were expected to launch at the very end of 2020, but that's okay. We have a little bit more time to get everybody on board as founders, but it is like literally right around the corner into our soft launch here. So OnPassive is the world's greatest modern technology marketing. And it's not just all based around marketing. There's many dynamics of our ecosystem here. So there are choices in this world, even though we may not think that there's choices right now with so much craziness, historical times we're living through this pandemic. But I will tell you that there are options out there. You just have to be open to see the information, learn about it, make your educated decision, and then move forward. So typically, most of us are used to having a job. Well, we all know the pros and cons of having a job, but myself, I have been an entrepreneur for 23 years plus. I've always just been driven to that direction. I have retail management background. That's what I do in my career job and many other jack of all trades. I've done a lot of different things, but I love being an entrepreneur because you can find work and life balance. You can set your own hours. You can control your destiny. You can choose the people that you work with. You can take a risk, but reap the rewards. So it's a small risk, not huge amounts of huge risk. You can challenge yourself. You can, honestly keep building, surfacing those personal traits of yourself that you didn't know that you had. Trust me, you wouldn't have seen me speaking like this and doing a presentation over and over times about 10 years ago. So I will tell you, you keep developing yourself. You can follow your passion. You can get things done a lot faster. And what's really cool is you get to really connect with people all around the world. If you're an entrepreneur of any sort, doesn't matter what kind of entrepreneur whether you're brick and mortar business or whatever, right? Or owning a franchise, you need to look for things that has sales, because sales equals to commissions, equals to new business, equals to bonuses, ideas, management services. But what is really cool is that you get to build a network of people. So we all have a phone and we all have contacts in our phones, right? It used to be the old school address book, but now we have phones and we have these contacts in our phones. And the bigger your network is your net worth, and you get to build partnerships. And then what's really cool is you get to start traveling the world. And I've been on several of those trips, been on cruises, with our dear friend Mike Roth and Tim Paziak in the past, and many other trips, conferences I've been around, and getting to know the country, the world of the different cultures. So it's incredible. You want to look to diversify your income. Well, I think this has been a rude awakening. It's been awakening in 2020 that we just had that crazy year. And even to this day, there's so many jobs lost, and there's still jobs being lost. Typically most households, I grew up in a household where it was a one income family, because that was back in the 70s and 80s and 90s. Well, in 2020, 2021, it is not like that. Most households have 5 to 6 different income sources coming in because of many different variations of what's happening in the world right now. So it's kind of like this game bingo. Well, we all know bingo. There's a bingo caller, and he rolls the cage to pull out the numbers. Well, with OnPassive as a GoFounder, every number will win if you come in as a founder. You can become successful, have a passive income, residual income after we open to the world, the hard launch to the world, but it's best off to come in as a founder 100%. And I'll get into more of those details. So you have a chance to tap into passive income, obviously. And what's so cool about OnPassive, the dynamics of OnPassive, it's automated. There's automation of the future of business. It's connected to artificial intelligence of all the programs, of all the products. And it goes really deep. We keep learning as a founder. You become a founder, and you get to have private webinars with the owner, Ash Mafar, and all the leadership council. But I will tell you, majority of the products, the standalone products within the umbrella of OnPassive, is already been projected to be a future unicorn company within the first year. So you're asking me, Erin, well, what is OnPassive exactly? Well, OnPassive is an internet business, so it's IT company. It's not a network marketing company, but it's IT company. But the owner comes from referral marketing, so he understands the concept of getting the word out through mouth to mouth or belly to belly, however you want to say it. But it's an online marketing business solution, and it's great for the brick and mortar businesses, especially right now where they're challenged. They can't open their doors, but they want to be able to still build their businesses. We have so many products here that they could be helped with, and I'll get into more details. Now you're asking me, Erin, where is the office is located? Well, Orlando, Florida is where the administration office is. That's where our CEO and our founder lives. That is the building right there that you see the picture. And our dear friend, Mr. Mike Roth, lives in just outside of Orlando as well. He only lives about 20 minutes away from head office. He traveled there to the head office back in September, checked out the office. It was very high security because it's an IT company. And he got to meet the staff. He took pictures and videos of the office. The founder, the owner of the company, was not in the office that day, but he physically got to see and understand that it is a real business. Now, where does all the magic happen? The magic, that's where the administration is. Where the magic happens is in Hyderabad city. We used to have an office in Bangalore, but we're all transferring those because we outgrew that office, and they opened up a 7-story building in Hyderabad city. And they actually kicked one of our competition out of that building, took over the lease. And they have a 9-year lease, and that is where all the IT programmers, engineers, everything that's happening. There's close to there will be close to 1,000 employees by end of this month. So really, to understand that that is where all the magic happens. That's where all the products and everything are getting built over there. So here's some other pictures of our brand new office in Hyderabad, India. This is the inside of one of the floors. You can see there's going to be hundreds of employees there. There's also a talk of this is going to be in the planning in the future here. Singapore, Dubai, Portugal, Morocco. So that's all planning in the future. Asha has been sharing that to us. And you're wondering, who is our CEO? Well, Mr. Ash Mafar is the founder. He's our CEO. He's a family man, married with to his lovely wife, and has 2 children. He has 20 years of online businesses. He's been a master distributor in multiple different companies in his past, in his journey, while he was going to university and getting his master's degrees of information technology and e-commerce, as well as he attended Harvard University to learn specifically about online creation. So when I heard those details, I'm an analytical person. I like to know who's behind this company, etc. And the more times you get on those private webinars on a Thursday with the company, with the leadership council and the owner, you will understand where he comes from and who he is. On OnPassive, there's an acronym called CATMO. And what is that? So basically, that's the compensation plan in a nutshell. The C is complete digital solution, which is every product you can imagine for online services, whether it's for brick and mortar business, child, not child, sorry. I don't know where I was saying, nonprofit organizations, etc. It is great for the every product. It's a complete digital online solution. It's automated is the A, is automated is, that's the artificial technology to work all these products and stuff. It's T is targeted traffic from the artificial intelligence. M is obviously the money, the financial freedom, the passive income. So as a founder, you get to be part of tapping into the global revenue of the company. It's kind of like a shareholder or getting dividends of a company, same thing, buying stocks, that kind of concept. So just understand that the reason why the company is built CatMo is for the 97% of the people to literally launch as a co-founder and walk away from it. All they have to do is purchase their their product package, and then they will literally literally go and let the system do its thing, right? So you can do more, obviously, but it's meant for the 97%. OnPassive has AI with heart. That is huge, especially in the times that we're living in. This is a digital world. We are now living through the digital era that we all thought in when the New Year's Eve in 1999, when we went into the 21st century, we thought that we were going to living through the digital world then. No, we're actually living it right now as we speak, and we're seeing it more and more through this pandemic. So it's incredible. AI with heart. It's totally made with love, with the AI driven. Just gotta move you guys over here. So automation technology created with compassion for the human condition, the house that is love, built with love. It's operated as a summit of digital information integration, and it's a people's business. So it's run by the people. It's fully connected. It's bringing the people, the world together through AI, and it's an incredible journey that we have watched right through our eyes. Even we haven't even launched to the world. There's 50 plus marketing tools and devices for in the business of the umbrella of the company. It's absolutely incredible. You're asking me, well, what are the main products? Well, these are standalone products. There's I think 10 or 12. There could be more, because every week we keep learning about more and more of these products. But to understand, there's domains, there's daily funnels, webinar hosting, site creator, MMM, GoFounders, the data cleaners, the hosting. These standalone companies are literally could be their own company, but they're all underneath. And then within these standalone companies, there's many little products in between, under each of those. That's where we get 50 plus products. So just to give you perspective, there's rotators, there's email campaign data cleaners, there's contact managers, domain names, hosting, bulk emails, site creator, landing pages, webinar hosting, crowdfunding platforms, autoresponders, funnels, and more. Again, I touch base on the automation through the CatMo, but to understand, this is going to be massive, guys. This is never done before. Like I said, I've been in the industry for 23 years. I've never seen tools in this kind of a company, and I was so excited. Within 2 hours, I launched my founder position. Companies have evolved drastically recently, the technology. We know that. Created new areas to explore, like digital automation. OnPassive has joined the AI with the business automation to deliver incredible results very quickly. To understand that, about 8 months ago now, 6-8 months ago, he did a test to see, and it was through an email campaign. So he didn't even post it on the internet. It was an email campaign just to see how long it would take 1 million opt-ins to purchase one of his products. And they thought it would take 2 to 4 weeks to get those 1 million opt-ins. To understand, this was without the AI technology, just the email campaign, just, hey, let's see how many opt-ins we would get for 1 million opt-ins. 1 million people saying, I want to purchase that product. 4 days. So if you can imagine, now let's attach the AI to it that he has, and he's built it from ground level up. It's not third-party AI. It is unbelievable. I cannot wait for this to happen. So it completely automates the manual activities of business and marketing. AI continually identifies patterns across the internet to generate opportunities specific to business. OnPassive's AI is steeped in machine learning and is very, very good with that. Again, it's a non-competitive, self-funding online marketing solution. Well, what is that? So if you come in as a founder of the company, there's zero recruiting, zero converting leads. It's all done for you. The artificial intelligence takes over. It's self-funding. It's a one-time purchase. Well, what does that mean? We all become, as founders, we purchase our founder position. We all become customers of the company. So it's a customer-based company, and it is not a network marketing company. It's a game changer. So we purchased one time. The company is going to be bringing customers in underneath of us. It's millions and billions of customers around the world through the media campaigns, the guaranteed traffic, and every imaginable tool for success, all easy access underneath one umbrella. No copycat and recycled technology. It's all patent. It's all ground level built up. It's no third party products, low price anywhere. Doesn't matter which country you're in, it's affordable. So we all purchase that one product package when the company goes to the hard launch, meaning flip the switch to the world, and it's history. So you are not the product. So ONET is one of our products. And this is very, very special, especially in the times that we're living with. I mean, most of us are on social media because it's the life now that we all live. And we see what's happening in this past week. ONET is going to be very, very special. It's a much cleaner than any other social media, personal or business. It brings the media like LinkedIn or a webinar platform. It's a very clean integration. OnPassive will not manipulate data, meaning never sell data or invade your privacy. This is beyond huge, guys. To understand, to be part of something like this, everything will be permission based, focused on your privacy. We're gonna have our own base layer, our own social media, but it's not going to be manipulated from the big tech companies, basically, that we're all seeing what's happening. So Facebook days are totally numbered. We know that. When you register, you'll get a clean profile, and only those that will be able to interact with you. It's not going to have misleading data to multiple accounts, inflated data that's corrupt. It's for real people, and we're going to be super, super squeaky clean. So I'm very excited to see ONET. I've been on social media for many, many years now. And I'm just really excited for the direction of this company. So again, let's think of these benefits as a founder. It's a funding solution for any cause, meaning nonprofit organization, brick and mortar businesses, franchise, corporations, individuals, self-entrepreneurs. It could be someone that is building birdhouses and they want to join OnPassive and to be able to market their birdhouses, and a small business, a home-based business. It doesn't matter. It's for anybody. Some people are even making sure that multiple of their family members are in there to create a legacy for the future. It's immediate payment, unlimited residual paid income daily. It's real-time payments, top marketing automation done for you, guaranteed visitors and signups, and the breakthrough of the financial freedom. I love this quote. You never change things by fighting against the existing reality. To change something, you got to build a new model that makes the old model obsolete. That is a quote by Fuller R. Buckminster. But that's really honestly the vision of our CEO of OnPassive. This is what's so close to me because I live in a small community. I see so many brick and mortar businesses struggling. I come from retail management, so I know how to run businesses in many different industries. And to understand that this is a complete system for them. This will generate passive income. So it's another means of income for that company while they're going through these lockdowns and regulations in whatever country you're in. But what's so cool is it's going to be a massive assistant to them to get customers through their doors through the online marketing. Don't worry if you're an individual that owns a brick and mortar business or even a small franchise, you're wondering, well, I'm not an online marketer, I don't know how to do this. That's okay. Every single product is going to have a plug and play video tutorial how to use these products. So he has reassured us Ash, our CEO, has reassured us that elementary student can use these products, but they're very integrated and very high level products that are never done before. So if you're an owner of a business, they're not going to brand OnPassive. They're going to brand your logo, your name. It's going to be great for customer service, strong impressions, product benefits, advertising. It's all done for your company. So it's not going to brand OnPassive. You just plug in the information through the different products and you can go from there. So we're going to flip the internet. I know so many people are like, oh, I cannot wait for this. I know we're all sitting on the edge of our seats. We meaning the company has massive things still up their sleeves that even us founders don't know what he's working on. He's working on multiple stages of the company. So it's going to be taking people to really forced retirement. That's never been done before. AI is included in our website, so it automatically changes. So those brick and mortar businesses that plug their information in, the AI is going to change the website, but with their current information of their products and services. And it's going to be, the graphics are going to be changing from day to day, which is huge. OnPassive will rock the online world with passive income. Every penny made through OnPassive is shared to the members and kept for the company as well to keep it above. It's a debt-free company. So there are still not, there's things not available that was 2 years ago. So to understand, Ash started this journey 2.5 years ago. And it was only about the end of 2019 when he really understood that it wasn't just a marketing solution, it was a total internet solution. So everything shifted and everything has been like stages. And I am blessed that this company is building he's building his company first entirely before he launches it to the world. Most people will take the first stage or the first phase and launch it to the world, and it will take 3 to 5 years to build. He's doing it opposite. So it's entirely a different scenario than what we're used to. So it's a blessing that way. So we are a new model. It's based on mutual benefit. It's a real business, real products, real people. Self-funding pays you to use it. Marketer does not have to sell. The marketer does not need, meaning the co-founder, does not need to have to recruit. Every tool is needed for success included, all tools included in one low price, 100% lifetime money back guarantee. So at any point, as a founder, you launch your founder position and you say, nope, this is not for me, 100% money back guarantee. It's lifetime. It's not 90 days or 30 days or 60 days. It's lifetime. That's never done before. Marketers only compete with themselves, and it's revolutionary with a breakthrough compensation. It's guaranteed success. So if you come in as a founder and you're not a team builder, you don't need to, you will have guaranteed success. We will go through those numbers on a short training after this. It's absolutely huge. As well as advantage of a founder is you have access to it. Back office is exclusive back office for the founders only. Early access, meaning we're all above in the company before the masses of millions and billions of customers are going to come in. We're connected to the inner circle, which is to the leadership council members and of course the CEO. We're going to be part of the beta testing through the soft launch to make sure everything is going very smoothly. He loves getting feedback, new ideas to go to the next phases in OnPassive and so much more. As well as if you become a founder, if you want to become a super founder, there's other amazing benefits. Is you'll obviously get recognition, you'll get exclusive bonuses, club memberships for travel, as well as the GoFounders opportunity of the platform. Founders have access to activity of the OnPassive Leadership Council. I've mentioned that. Unlike the customers of the company will have access to that. Founders have the ability to pre-build their business, to pre-build their paycheck basically prior to the company launching. And also we have seen an interview with Dr. Bill Williams, which he's a dentist. He has his own practice in Atlanta, Georgia. He is part of the Leadership Council member, and we've had him on our calls, our team calls. He had a private interview and which was published, and there's like 3 to 4 different phases of OnPassive. Ash is already 5 years ahead on what he's working on. So this is incredible to be part of something like that. So that being said, are you ready to become a founder? And that is the thing, is with all the information, I'm sure you're like, I'm ready to sign up, Erin. I want to get going. Well, the founder position, our opportunity is $997. It's valued at that. But right now, it's a very special price. So this is going to get into the difference between the founders versus the customers of the resellers. And to understand, I'll share you the price of the founder position, but this is you. And if this is how simple it is, if you go out and get 3 founders underneath you before the company goes to the hard launch, and then you go help them get their 3 and start working the team and start pre-building your organization, incredible things will happen when we launch to the world. So this is $97 right now, American. So do your conversion in your currency with a $5 processing fee. So it's a total of $102. This is limited only. When we go into soft launch, it will become $149 American. So there's two payments. There's 2 investments. One is the founder sign up. You heard me say, when we buy a product package, which because we've all become customers of the company, but we have benefits of the founder position. They're saying that the product package, the small product package, there's going to be 2 packages, but the small product package is going to be between 100 American to 250 American. We're thinking it'll be about 1 to 150. We can't guarantee that. Nothing is a guarantee, but it has to be affordable for everywhere all around the world because we're open in 12 countries. There's a global business. So it's invitation only, and it's 100% risk free. So this is a great analogy. If it totally turns out to nothing, what's the opportunity? Well, you've just only lost $102, which is a dinner for 2. Going out to a regular restaurant these days, not a fast food restaurant. We're talking like an actual sit down restaurant, dining lounge or something. You're going to drop about $80 to $100 on a dinner for 2. That's just the way, that's the reality. And then if we buy the small product package, it's pretty much a family gathering holiday dinner or a Sunday dinner for your family of 5 or family of 6. So to understand, or a family of 10 or whatever, depending on what you make, but to give you perspective, that's all you're losing. You're not losing. It's not like a small franchise. A typical McDonald's is $250,000 or $500,000, depending where you live in the world. It's $97, guys, $102. It's nothing. Or total with the product package is $352 American entirely, if it's at $250 for the small product package. So again, we don't know exactly what it is, but the details will be coming very soon. So what if to understand how big OnPassive is, if you can imagine, we are going to be the umbrella of all these other big tech companies. These other big tech companies are standalone companies. They don't have 50 plus products in like the GoToWebinar, the TechSmith, the Zoom, the Amazon, the LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Google, Skype. Understand, we have multiple products, multiple platforms within OnPassive. We're the mother of the companies. So OnPassive is a game changer. So if you can imagine, we know some of these famous names, owners of these other companies. Well, Ash Mafar has made OnPassive, and he will be going down in history. And again, it's invitation only. Here is a great illustration of Mount Everest. We all understand Mount Everest is the tallest mountain in the world, in the entire planet of Earth. And to understand, right on the bottom, this was 2 years ago, just about 2 years ago, the launching of the GoFounders opportunity. We are like right here on the very edge of this camp 2 of this of the OnPassive soft launch, and this is where the hard launch happens. The OnPassive, the stage 3, which is camp 3, the advanced base camp. So to understand that, yes, we will keep climbing the mountain, and he will keep taking us through the phases of OnPassive. So there's no ceiling for OnPassive, no limit. If we say the sky is the limit, we must ask what's beyond the sky. I like what our CEO said. Once we reach the top, what do? We just invent a new top, which is absolutely huge. And it's on Passive's Life Without Limits. You can see we have all the social media pages. The world knows about us. It's incredible. This is kind of a great slide to understand how huge it is. When I joined as a founder, that September long weekend, it was about 176,000 founders. By end of November 22nd, we hit the 300,000 mark. We just hit 400,000 December 28th. And I didn't look in the back office if someone can tell me exactly how many founders we have, but I believe yesterday was 441,000 founders. So we're averagely adding about 3,000 founders a day worldwide. So the sky's the limit. We're only open for founders only. Let's recap these key benefits. It's a funding solution for any business or cause. It's instant payments and limited residual income paid daily in real time, top marketing automation and all done for you, real-time guaranteed visitors and signups, all done, breakthrough products to automate the financial freedom. Expect to be impressed like never before. Remember, now you can dream again. What's so incredible about the opportunity of founders? Once we fill our cup, once we take care of our personal families, we can provide another massive income stream for our families. We can give to others. They say about 80% of your income, you're going to be able to give back to whatever charity, whatever local group you work with in your local community, worldwide, globally, nationally, wherever you live. We are going to be considered as a humanitarian founder. We are going to help the humanity movement happen around the world. Are you ready to live your dreams? Then simply take advantage of this. It kind of like the launch here in August, I believe it was beginning of August of 2020. NASA and SpaceX was a huge thing, huge launch. Well, OnPassive, when OnPassive launches, will be the next massive launch planned. It's perfectly planned. It's going to be historic. It's never going to be repeated again. It's an opportunity of lifetime that I wished I would have had multiple times. I've been introduced to other things and I had skeptical mindset, and now I don't. And I know I'm going to be set for my family. So I love this quote, a recent quote here in December of 2020 from our CEO. OnPassive is not the only business on the planet. OnPassive is to created to build other businesses and empower individuals and businesses. We are in no way competing with any other business. People who, so the people we would like, if they had a good product or good value, we would like for them to thrive and succeed. And that is what drew me hugely. It was a non-competitive offer. We can share this to everybody. Everybody needs OnPassive. Even if you're not an online marketer, you need OnPassive because you need the passive income. It's totally complete ecosystem, complete automation with heart. You are in it to win it with OnPassive and the GoFounders opportunity. So thanks for joining us. And in this opportunity, I'm going to hand the mic over to our dear friend, Mike Roth, out of Orlando, Florida, that has 35 years in this industry. And I have got to know him the last year and a half, and I will love for him to share some wise words with you guys.
If you can stop the sharing, please, Erin. Oh, okay, good. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever you are. My name is Mike Roth, and I'm a computer engineer. I'm only 20 years on the internet, and I build my business on the internet from the street of Los Angeles and become a multimillionaire. So I involved with totally 5 companies and basically living on the internet. This is what I'm doing. I retired a long time ago. I have a dream life. But when my friend Eric from Israel called me and sent me the link, and I get into this website, simply, I couldn't say no. What I saw there, and like I said, I'm only 20 years living on the internet and build a big organization, millions of dollars on the internet. I couldn't resist it. And I can tell you one thing, with everything that's happening this day in the world, and you saw what happened in the testifying about Facebook and Twitter and Google, basically, and what they're doing to the US president, censoring him, basically, I can say game over. Because these days, millions of people, maybe tens of millions, maybe hundreds of millions, I don't know exactly the number, people leaving Twitter, moving to other platform, people leaving Facebook, closing account because there is so many fake accounts. And with what happening and going to happen the next, let's say 2 weeks all over the world, the internet going to be a completely new internet. What we know, what we use, what we do, going to change. Companies that they are big companies, they're going to be shut down, they're going to be closed, or they're going to break down to maybe 5 or 10 small companies that don't have monopoly, don't use our data, don't take advantage on us, the people, basically. This is what's happening. I spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to learn the internet, to advertise on the internet, and what I get in return is sardine. Instead of shark, I get a sardine. What it's mean? They taking advantage on us. And the world going to change because people tired of all these things that happen all over the world, people working hard, people want very simple thing, to have good life, to have freedom, and to be happy. It doesn't matter where you live. If you live in Singapore, you live in UK, you live in Canada, you live in Israel, you live in the United States or Germany or India, people want good life, simple life, and to be happy. And Ash, when he designed the platform, he thought about the small people, that not everyone have a lot of money, not everyone have a lot of skills, not everyone know how to work the internet. So we're going to leverage the artificial intelligence, and as you see, every day, 25 to 4,000 people, 2,500 to 4,500 people joining OnPassive. And just be patient, because there is so much going on around the world now that this is the reason that Ash decided to wait a little bit more. To the right moment, we're going to launch. It's like a space X. They put the time, but sometimes there is a front wind, a back wind, some cloud, some this or that. So they cancel the launch and wait for a better weather. This is exactly what we're doing now. And this is the time to bring more people, because I'm sure that some of you and some of my organization people and some of OnPassive people around the world want to bring in more and more people. So we have this chance to work hard now, especially when we are on lockdown and we are at home, and don't miss anyone. Bring your kids, your grandkids, your brother, your sister, your neighbor, everyone, because everyone going to benefit from it. So I can tell you one thing, and ask yourself the same question that I asked myself when I saw it. I have a grandson. He's 4 years old. He's a very smart kid. He's speaking already 3 languages. So what he's going to do in OnPassive, he's only 4 years old. He have a position here because his grandpa gave him the position, so when he will be 18, he can do whatever he wants. He will be free. When he want to study at the university, he have enough money. He don't have to take a loan or to work a second job. So ask yourself, who is important for you in your life? And don't miss anyone, because this is going to be a big change for generation to come, not only for us, but for our kids, our grandkids, our grand-grandkids. Because this platform was built for the people. Not greedy, not this, not that, and a lot of people asking how he gives so much money, why he didn't bring investor, why this and why that. Because he wants to do good in the world. And this is the reason that people jumping on board and bring their family, their kids, their grandkids, because they know what's going to happen. So thank you, Erin, for inviting me.
Thank you, Mike. I really appreciate it. And you totally said it at the very end. He could go out and launch this company for himself, like many of those other big tech companies out there, but he's not. He's pre-building his community. We are his investors. We're investing, we're founding members of this company. And he's very real. Those private webinars are like 2 to 3 hour long webinars because he shares, he's transparent. He's telling us exactly what we need to know and what the direction of the company is going. So thank you for all joining us. If you want to stay on, we're going to do a little team training. I'm going to stop the recording here. Have a great morning, afternoon, evening. Get back to the person, and if you've seen this recorded webinar, this presentation, and get their invite link and get launched. It's $97, 100% risk-free, lifetime money back guarantee. So it's a no-brainer. So hopefully we can welcome you to the OnPassive family here. So